Hello, this is Angie, and I'd like to welcome you to the Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville Virtual Admissions Conference for middle school students. Today we will cover the overview and eligibility for the school, the application enrollment documents process, some school policies and responsibilities, as well as computer and internet policies, your next steps, start dates and deadlines, and questions and answers. Now, for all students that are enrolling into Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville, families must reside in Texas. They must have attended a Texas public school the prior year. Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville serves 3rd through 12th graders. Now, if your students have outstanding disciplinary alternative education program hours, these must be completed before being approved. And once they are completed, we will need to have that paperwork showing that they are completed. Military exceptions for all military families coming into the state. Students may school with Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville, even if they did not school with a Texas public school the previous school year. However, these students must have attended a publicly funded school within the United States. All high school students that have been previously enrolled in a Texas public school and no longer reside in Texas as a result of a military deployment or transfer can enroll with Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville. Please note that students must come back for state testing. At the conclusion of this session, you will be provided a phone number to contact to complete the next steps. Upon calling this number, an enrollment consultant will discuss your documents, review your application information, and provide start dates and deadlines. Documents can be emailed, faxed, or uploaded directly to the parent portal or the K-12 app. Now, these documents are found in your student's account information. So under next steps in your student's account, you'll see provide compliance items. When you open that up, you should see the email address and the fax number. You'll also see the list of documents, and you can upload directly to those documents. Now, please note that the information on your documents you turn in must match the information you submitted on the application. Your application will be reviewed for approval once all required documents have been submitted and your application review has been completed. Now, all students enrolling with Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville need to have a learning coach present in the home. This learning coach needs to be 18 years of age or older. Your learning coach is going to ensure that your student is attending school, is engaged in completing the curriculum daily as outlined in the daily plan or their weekly work schedule. They're logging into school daily and attending live classes. They'll also ensure that students attend and participate in state and school testing and communicate with teachers and assist your child with time management and organization to promote a positive school environment and student learning. Now, because Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville is a public school in the state of Texas, we are required to track attendance according to state law. Non-attendance may result in student withdrawal. Attendance must be logged Monday through Friday, but coursework in progress can be completed on the weekends. It is important for learning coaches, legal guardians, and students to check a school email daily. It is the primary means of communicating with your teachers and school staff. Families are expected to maintain that communication with school on a regular basis. Teachers will initiate phone conferences, live meetings through Class Connects as needed. In regards to state testing, all students are required to participate in the STAR and EOC state testing according to their grade level. This is in person, and your family is responsible to provide transportation to the location. Teachers will give you advance notice of the dates, times, and locations. Testing dates can also be found on a TEA website. The link is here for your use. Now, if students are identified as needing special English language services, an additional state assessment, the TELPAS, is required per state law. There are no exceptions for state testing. All students must have a computer dedicated for schooling. Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville may loan a computer to an enrolling family. Families qualifying for the free and reduced meals program or receiving special education services are eligible for a loaner computer. Students in grade 3 through 12 will receive 1 laptop and printer depending on eligibility. Your enrollment consultant that you speak with will determine that eligibility. High-speed internet access is required for all students. It must be activated by the first day of school and maintained throughout the school year. Legal guardians are responsible to find alternate internet that students can use to continue their schooling on a daily basis. Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville offers an internet stipend of $12 a month per family. Families must qualify for the free and reduced meals program, participate in the online school for 60 calendar days, be enrolled on the last day of the semester, participate in all required standardized testing, including benchmark and interim tests, and all state required testing, including STAR assessments. Also successfully complete assigned coursework and pass all courses with a P, C, or better, have an average of at least 7.5 hours of attendance per day. Families are responsible for taking proper care of materials and must return computers, textbooks, software, and/or supplementary materials upon request to avoid charges. We will send you a list of materials to return at the end of the year, as well as shipping labels, so you might want to keep the boxes that you receive your computers in for returning them. Now, students must remain in their current school until their official start date with our school to avoid truancy within your district. The parent portal contains all the information we have reviewed, and it also provides links to log into your online school account. Now, you'll see this information at the top right-hand corner of your parent portal. You'll see the OLS login. You'll have access to that once your student is approved. And you'll see a Resources tab. If you open up that Resources, you'll see a document titled Acknowledgement of Expectations. That covers everything we've covered here today. It also has a link for Strong Start, so take advantage of that. Your approval email that goes to the Legal Guardian's email address we have on file is also a great reference tool. But once approved, the Learning Coach that is designated for your student will receive an email that includes a registration ID number and a link to set up that online school account. If, as a parent, you are not that Learning Coach and you have someone else assigned to this task, it is important that you remind them to check their email account once your student is approved. If they use the link in the email that's provided them, it will identify that registration ID number and take them to the next steps needed to create that school account. And although the parent portal is accessible on your mobile devices, many mobile devices do not support the software products required to run your online school account. These can include tablet-type devices like Chromebooks, iPads, iPhones, Kindles, e-readers, and the newer Android phones. Now, most families should obtain approval within 1 to 2 weeks as long as all enrollment requirements are met in a timely manner. 3rd through 8th grade regular education students are placed into their courses at approval. For students who are receiving special education services, they are approved by our school staff. For students that are marked as sufficient with special education services without their special education documents, but we will need those documents as soon as possible so we can accommodate their educational needs. The first day of school is August 27th. And on this next slide, you'll see the phone number where you can reach the enrollment consultant. If you miss the August 27th enrollment start date, we do have alternate start dates so you can discuss when you call in. The enrollment consultant will also review your application information, go over those documents with you, and answer any questions you might have. The number is 877-382-2022. We're open 8 a.m. to midnight, Monday through Friday during this time of year. The number again, 877-382-2022. This concludes the Texas Virtual Academy at Hallsville admissions conference session for middle school students. I thank you for attending, and you have a great day.